I wonder what's on the tube.
Welcome back.
Thank you for being a friend.
What you talking about, Willis?
You are a meathead.
No soup for you.
Don't touch that dial, adjust those bunny ears. Because what time is it, Jay?
It's time to dust off this microphone. I feel like we haven't recorded in a while.
Yeah.
I'm just looking. I got fucking cobwebs on this bitch, Nick.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get the the spiders out of my earphones here.
I got legit cobwebs on this motherfucker. God damn. It's time to clean up New York City, Nick.
Yeah, it is time to clean up New York City, and it's not what you're thinking out there, because we're putting the great city of New York in the hands of Mayor Winston and his deputy mayor, Mike Flaherty.
Yes, this is our first Michael J. Fox sitcom.
True.
One of what, 3 I think he did?
Let's see, Family Ties, this one, and what was the third one?
The Michael J. Fox Show.
God, I forgot that existed.
I think that was his one failure.
Right.
So yes, this episode we're talking about Spin City, a show that I had not really visited since I was pretty young, probably when it was on in the original run. I remember the adults around me watching. I don't think this was a show that I really sought out at the age it was, the age I was when it was running, but
probably wasn't geared towards the kids in the audience, you know.
Right.
Now, again, not saying this is an adult situation show. No, this is, like political spin and parody.
Yeah. 6 seasons. Spin City ran from 96 to 2002 on ABC. It's a workplace comedy created by someone that Michael J. Fox was quite familiar with.
Gary David Goldberg.
Who also created what show?
Family Ties.
Yeah, also created by Bill Lawrence, who has created some hits himself.
Yeah, just a little bit. In fact, he's still creating out there. Mr. Bill Lawrence, working with Ted Lasso, Shrinking.
I did not realize that Gary Goldberg was a writer on the Bob Newhart show, though.
No, I did not know. I saw some of his other credits. Bob Newhart show. He wrote an episode of Alice. He wrote an episode of MASH.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He wrote an episode of MASH, yep.
He got around the sitcom spectrum there, and but his 2 majors were this show and, as you stated, Family Ties.
Yeah, that's 2 pretty good hits to have on your resume, I would say.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And then Bill Lawrence, the other shows he created, I watched a couple of them. Scrubs, I used to love Scrubs.
Mm-hmm.
Before they scrubbed it into the ground. And then Cougar Town actually was kind of an interesting show. That one did the opposite. I remember Cougar Town starting kind of bad and then getting good. So
yeah, I never got around to Cougar Town. That was with Courtney Cox, and who else was in that one?
I don't think there was any other big names in that one.
Okay.
A lot of the familiar Bill Lawrence faces that you see throughout, like a lot of the Scrubs characters, kind of the actors were on this show, and a lot of those Scrubs actors came over to Cougar Town. So you see a lot of those familiar faces, but they're not people that you're like, oh, I know their name,
Right.
I guess the original premise was she's a cougar and she's going to be fucking a lot of young guys. And then they were like, well, this is really dried up pretty quick. No pun intended.
Hey!
But no, that show got fun and quirky. So I do like both these guys.
Excellent.
As far as creators. And they sure pulled together an interesting cast for this show.
Yeah, I was going to say, this was a very interesting cast and some pretty good names here. Like, as you said, the aforementioned Michael J. Fox, he was the, main star for the first 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm. And created for him.
Correct. Yeah. We go on to players such as, the mayor was Barry Bostwick. Mm-hmm. Do you remember what he's from?
I know he's from Rocky Horror, right?
Yep, he was Brad from Rocky Horror.
I've never seen the movie. How weird is that?
Really? You've never seen Rocky Horror?
I've seen the play.
Okay.
A ranch I worked at when I was quite young, they would do the play every year. So I did see the stage show at one point. Not like the professional Broadway one or anything, but...
No. Yeah, like Tim Curry wasn't showing up anytime soon there.
And I loved him from Weekend at Bernie's, too.
Yes, yeah. One of those movies, though, you kind of thought, well, this is the one-trick pony. Wait, they made a sequel?
Dude, well, and we talked about Terry Kaiser on Night Court, and I don't even think I knew it then. I thought he was really dead in real life, that he died. He's still alive. Wow. They did a Weekend at Bernie's Comic-Con panel.
Holy shit.
What the where has he been? Why isn't he in everything? What the fuck?
Wow.
I thought that's why we didn't see him anymore. It's because he died. He's fucking kicking, man.
Wow, I did not know that. But, yeah, but Barry Bostwick has a pretty extensive resume, but not like, the huge movies, we'll say, or TV shows.
And Barry Bostwick's character, the mayor, Randall Winston, apparently named after the associate producer?
Yes.
Because I saw that name as the associate producer, Randall Winston. I was like, wait. And then I think it was an interview with, it was one of the creators. I think he said that the character of Carter was actually based on him, but the name was given to the mayor.
Right.
So,
yeah. The name was already reserved there for the mayor. But yeah, Carter comes in actually in the first episode. Like he gets hired.
Well, the mayor, Carter, Stewart, and Paul are the only 4 characters that are there throughout the run of the show. Right.
Now, Stewart is played by the great Alan Ruck of Ferris Bueller fame, but you may know him from other things. He wasn't just in that.
Which apparently he wore his jersey to the hockey game in one of the episodes.
Right.
From Ferris Bueller. Was it Red Wings? Yeah.
Yeah. And then Paul, played by the awesome Richard Kind.
Oh yeah.
Who I just have to say I love Richard Kind. Like, no matter what he's in, whether it's TV show, movie, voice actor, whatever, like, he makes the best of his scenes. Like,
I remember him from this.
He chews up the scenery.
I remember loving him on this. I remember loving him on Mad About You.
Yes.
And he actually popped up in Empty Nest, an episode we watched for that. Actually, Gary Goldberg said in his interview that he was told they were bringing in Richard Kind, and he was like, no, I don't want to see him. He's too broad for me. And the woman, I guess the casting person knew him, was a friend of him, and she goes, well, if I tell him he can't come in now, I'm going to look like an ass, so can we just read him? And he said he came in and fucking knocked it out of the park, and he goes, what the hell have I been missing all these years?
Yeah, what was I thinking?
Yeah, he said he was too broad, which he is probably well, I mean, Michael J. Fox is falling over furniture in this too, but
right.
Paul is probably the most consistently broad character, I would say.
Well, when you say broad, what are you saying there about Richard?
Just flamboyant and expressive and arm flailing.
Loud.
Boisterous.
Yes, I love everything he's in. It's like I was just watching the other day while we were on vacation. We were watching a little of Inside Out was on, and he played the great Bing Bong.
Oh, is that one of the Disney ones? The Disney animated one?
Yeah, the Pixar movies. Actually, one of their better ones, in fact. And one of the memorable characters too. Like, put it this way, he gives a great performance that will make you cry.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah. Kudos to Richard.
I can only think of one movie that ever made me cry my whole life.
And what was that one?
E.T.
Okay.
That movie gets me a little misty at the end there when he looks like a dried out turd, and you're like, no.
As opposed to the rest of the movie where he's more
I think that's why I like pugs so much, because they look like E.T. Which I guess I like Carter's choice of pet in this, because Carter has the the pug Rags, which is great.
Rags.
The suicidal pug.
Yes, I love when he's first introduced, and like Michael J. Fox is like basically, Yeah, imagining him like saying like kill me.
Yeah, Carter, Michael Boatman, great character as well. Like you said, introduced in the pilot. But yeah, that dog, man. 3 people played that dog's voice. Do you know who they are? 3 famous people.
No, I didn't go into the voice actors.
So apparently Tim Allen.
Okay.
Regis Philbin.
Oh, yes, I did see his name in the credits for the one.
And David
episode.
Letterman all played the voice of Rags at some point. Yeah. Which I know Philbin and Letterman were on other episodes as well, but I don't remember if Tim Allen played himself or anything in the show. But
yeah, but yeah, I know. Like Philbin, like there was the episode of Millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
And
Letterman does like a birthday video for the mayor at one point or something.
Yeah, birthday shout out.
He's like, thanks for forgiving the parking tickets or whatever.
Yes, and now I have to tell you though, when like I was watching the show, I'm like, oh yeah, this is all fiction. There's no deputy mayor for New York. And then I looked it up. I'm like, oh shit, New York has multiple deputy mayors.
Well, I think they said this was kind of based on some stories that the creator had been told. Like he had met people at parties and stuff. Mm-hmm. Was it Stephanopoulos or someone who had told him?
Oh, George Stephanopoulos. Yeah,
he goes like, when you're in a position like that, he goes, you wake up every day going, how does whatever's happening affect my guy?
Yep.
So he was like, oh, the Yankees lost last night. How does that affect my guy? I woke up, it's raining. How does that affect my guy? He goes, and that was kind of one of the basis for the show.
Mm-hmm. In fact, of which they worked in a lot of those things right there. Like, the Yankees. It's like, oh, yeah, they go to a Yankee game and
he steals the perfect game ball.
Yeah, he steals a perfect game ball. Yeah. And of course, unless the next batter, crack.
Yeah. You just see him watch off in the distance. Ah, shit. Well, actually, part of the show's basis, too, was originally the creator had said he wanted it to be Mad About You at Home and Hill Street Blues at work. And so that's why...
An interesting combo.
Well, that's probably both big hits, right? And he goes...
Yeah.
What he quickly realized, which... what was the actress? Carla... What's her last name? Gugino. Oh, my God. Gorgeous. Funny as hell.
I was going to say, there's a lot of gorgeous women in this show.
Yeah, you could tell Michael J. Fox had some pull on this show, because my God, he dates some honeys. But she was originally going to be like the constant girlfriend. She was there for, I think, 13 episomes.
Correct.
And they realized we don't
She was a main one for the first season, and then she guest starred on like a thing in season 3.
Yeah, they ended up writing her out halfway through the first season because they said that it was more interesting to have him single and ready to mingle. There'd be more stories to do. But yeah, I guess originally they really wanted this to be half home sitcom, half work sitcom, but then realized all of the heat is in the workplace, was all those side characters to play with.
Right.
Which I think was the right choice, even though it's very clear it was hard for them to let go of the dating shit because... My God, is there a lot of relationships coming through this fucking...
Oh, shit. Yeah. Like,
workplace.
Every episode, and then I gotta say, I do like Alan Ruck as a, as a creep.
He's kind of like our Dan Fielding if Dan never got laid.
Yes.
If Dan never got laid, this is him.
Yeah.
Actually, so also in that same interview, great little interview for... it's on YouTube with Gary Goldberg. He said James, Mike, and Stuart were like 3 heads of the same coin. He said James is what Mike used to be, and Stuart is what Mike could become if he doesn't watch himself.
I could see that. Yeah, because as you brought out, James, played by Alexander Chaplin. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's like the aw shucks Midwesterner now working for the mayor's office.
Yeah, he's the speechwriter.
The mayor of New York City.
He's the speechwriter, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the speechwriter. We have Paul is actually... Oh, no, wait.
He's the
Paul
press coordinator, I believe.
Press, yeah. He's the press coordinator. And then... We have Carla she was a reporter.
Mm-hmm.
She, her character Ashley in the first season, she was a reporter. Nikki, played by Connie Britton.
She was a secretary?
Yeah, she was secretary.
I think she was the mayor's secretary at first, right? Is that what it was?
I think so.
And then Janelle was Michael's secretary.
Right.
But then eventually Janelle
Victoria
becomes
Dillard.
the mayor's secretary.
And then
I think they just wanted a lot of secretaries to have a lot of hot chicks in the office.
yeah, hey, works for me.
Wait till we get to Jennifer Esposito. Oh my god.
Yeah. Jennifer Esposito, and then we also we don't have a secretary, but we have Heather Locklear later.
Yeah, she joins later in season 4.
Yes, she joins in season 4, and then is there for the rest of the run.
We talk about cast changes in shows all the time. This
one changed a lot.
This was a very jarring change on the show. We'll talk about probably in a little bit. But yeah, Michael J. Fox, of course, everyone knows now, suffers from Parkinson's disease. I think he had known pretty much throughout this, or at least early on.
I think early on.
But he didn't announce it until around the 4th season, I guess, of this show. I think he announced it at the beginning of the season and was like, hey, I'm going to do this last season, and then I'm going to leave. So at least they had time to build up to him leaving. But they did say they added Heather Locklear to kind of take off a lot of his workload to be a co-star.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, tell me how you feel about this. I think there's so many great characters on this show already. Did we really need to add Locklear and Charlie Sheen to this?
No, not really, but the Locklear being added, I didn't mind. Sheen, on the other hand, again, we'll get to the change.
Yeah, Jennifer Esposito was only in seasons 2 and 3, and I was very sad to see her go. My God. I just think she's so funny too, like that.
Oh no, she is
straight Brooklyn, like fuck with me.
Exactly.
Just that episode alone where she got Paul hooked on her grandma's like meatball subs. Did you see that one? She basically, it's treating it like drugs. They're like, his first taste is free. She's like, you're going to be addicted. He's like, no, that's one of you weak-willed women things.
I'm not going to be addicted to that.
Right. That's for weak-willed women, he says, or something. He's like, you got to give me something. And she's like, they keep getting progressively more expensive, $20. He's like, what the hell? Yesterday was free. She goes, the first taste is always free. And then he goes to get over the grandma's meatball subs. He goes and eats like 1,000 meatballs till he's like sick of them. And he goes, I beat you. And she goes, well, congratulations. My grandma made you some chocolate chip cookies to congratulate you. And he eats one. He's like, damn it. And now he's like, chocolate chip cookies.
Yes. And again, going back to Richard Kine's character, he doesn't do anything small. So like his character never did anything small.
God.
It's
so
like,
funny.
oh, I like this. Okay, I'm addicted to this.
Right. Yeah. His relationship with his wife was always pretty funny when she'd come in, Claudia.
Mm-hmm.
Did they get divorced at some point? Because I remember I didn't.
Yes.
See her. Okay.
Yes, they got divorced. I'm trying to remember what season that was. But yeah, that was happening, and that was the episode also where the mayor and Paul went down to Miami.
That was one of the finales, yeah.
No, it wasn't a finale. It was, but it was where Paul, they made an excuse. The mayor went down with Paul. Paul's going crazy.
Okay. But in me saying it's the finale, let's just say, did you watch this on YouTube? Is that where you watched it?
Yes, I did.
So I think there's a difference in the order. I think
there's a big difference in the order.
I think they're in production order.
Yeah.
They must be in production order on YouTube.
Referencing, yeah.
Because I'm watching some, I'm like, this feels like a season finale. And it would be like in the middle of the season on there somewhere. And then you'd watch like a season finale one that was like the final of the season. And it wasn't. You're like, wait, this isn't right. Yeah. Even the goodbye episodes were like not at the end of that season. Yeah. And then I look on IMDb. And
there were 2 other ones after it.
Yeah. So keep that in mind if you're going to watch it on YouTube. I don't know where other streaming, if it's in the correct order. But yeah, there was one that was like, it started with like, previously on, and then it showed me something. I watched the episode, then the next episode starts and ends with the previously on shit. I'm like, wait,
yeah,
what the fuck?
It's like, wait, hold on.
So
it's like I'm missing something here.
yeah, I kind of had to go through IMDb and kind of look at where they actually were supposed to be almost, but.
And then just to round out, we also had Lana Parrilla. Yeah, she was Angie on season 5.
Yeah, I didn't see any with her, I don't think.
Oh, okay, you didn't watch. Yeah, it's weird. I think I only watched 1 or 2 of season 5.
They were all more dating shit, so I did skip a lot of season 5. It was a lot more of Charlie dating this, and I'm like, I don't care. Oh, and there was a girl who was only in the first season.
Yes. Oh, like the
ditzy Midwest type girl.
Yeah. What the hell was her name?
Can we talk about Janelle a little bit? Because I feel like she is one of the most underutilized characters on this fucking show.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And I totally didn't realize till I looked at her IMDb that she's the dancing chick from Coming to America.
Oh,
the one who does the crazy tribal dance.
Right.
I was like, oh shit.
Coming to America. And also, she played the wife of Denzel in Ricochet.
Apparently, she also was diagnosed with Parkinson's a few years after the show ended.
Yeah, and she's actually a big advocate for Parkinson's disease research.
Yeah.
Given her state and Michael's state.
I remember every time she'd pop up, you'd go, oh yeah, like, are they ever going to really do anything with her? And I never really felt like they gave her much to do, to be honest. I felt kind of bad. Yeah.
She was really underused.
Like, she was good when she was there, but she would get, like, one line an episode sometimes. Or she had the one where she was, like, having an affair with the mayor, and you're like, oh, you kind of... They make her the mayor's secretary, and she's immediately, like, caught making out with him, and you're like, you can't do anything with her? Like, come on, dude.
I know, that's the only thing you can think of.
You're kind of Sully in this. And then they, like a lot of the characters after the 4th season, she just disappears with the rest of them.
Yeah, again, she was like a recurring character in the 1st season, but then became one of the main ones for 2, 3, and 4. But being the main character, as you said, meant she got a line, maybe 2, an episode.
And
maybe.
they were, like they would write her. There was one, who was it? I think it was James had a cow in an urn. Like, they called her Aunt Bessie or something, and they sent it to her.
Oh, God.
And it was a cow. And I think, was it Heather Locklear, I think's character? Spills it into a fan and blows the fucking ashes everywhere all over Michael J. Fox and shit. And they're trying to refill the urn, and so they're all smoking stogies. And someone goes, How many cigars do you think it takes to make up a cow? And she just goes, 12. And you're like,
like an actual.
Yeah, and they all just kind of look at her. But I think that was the only thing she said the whole fucking episode. And it was the only scene I remember seeing her in. So you're like, she literally said 12, the number 12, and that was it. You're in the title credits, honey. Give her something. But, yeah.
I will say, like, because of the ever-shifting, players in that, it's like, some of them, they didn't know sometimes what to do, so we fell into some of the similar tropes.
Well, like I said, that jump between season 4 and 5 is so jarring. Not only do you lose half your cast, you get a new lead of the show.
Right.
And I think I did figure out why. Did you know they shot the first 4 seasons in New York?
I had heard that they had done some of the shooting there, but I didn't know, like...
So they filmed the first 4 years in New York, and then the last 2 seasons they moved the production to L.A., which is why half the fucking cast leaves the show. It's because they're all New York-based.
Right.
So you're like, oh, fuck. Well, it makes a little more sense that way, but also you're like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
You moved it all just for Charlie, probably.
God, yeah. And why don't we go into Charlie as the other main here as Charlie. I love also the deputy mayors. It's like Michael J. Fox is Mike Flaherty, and Charlie Sheen is Charlie Crawford.
Charlie is much like Tony Danza, where he doesn't know his characters' names, so he has to be Charlie in every show he does.
Yeah, basically. And
he's Charlie in 2.5 Men too, right?
Yes, he's Charlie in 2.5 Men.
He's Charlie in Anger Management. He's Charlie in Spin City.
I have to wonder, though, does he have, like, any other notes, Charlie Sheen, than playing Charlie Sheen?
Was this the first time he did this? Just woman? Like, how many scenes are him standing in a doorway with a robe leading a woman out of the apartment?
Right, yeah.
That's every episode of fucking 2.5 Men, ain't it?
Basically. Yeah.
And Anger Management.
Until you have a character that gets too close, and then, okay, they have to write off that character because, yeah, it's like, oh, we can't have Charlie Sheen, hitched to anybody here. Oh, although his at the time, I'm trying to think, I guess at the time, wife, but, became ex-wife, Denise Richards.
Yeah, she also joins for a couple episodes.
Yep.
And is not that interesting. That's why I didn't really like Heather Locklear joining for this reason, too, is because she just comes in to fuck everybody. Like, it's like, we had enough of that on this show, but not immediately jumps from Mike to, which they built up her and Mike a little bit at the end. Like, oh, I'm not going anywhere. Like, she's hugging him, and they're like, and so I was going, okay, I know Michael's leaving the show. Are they going to have it where, like, she's still on the show, but we're saying that, like, she's going home to Mike?
Right.
No, they immediately are like, Michael is leaving for Washington, D.C.
For D.C.
to go meet his Family Ties counterpart, Alice P. Keaton.
Yes, I have to say, let's just jump to the goodbye episodes.
Yeah,
I think some of the best, like meta shit there. Mike goes to the therapist, of which his regular therapist is out. He's actually being held ransom. So he sends another therapist to the office to take care of Mike, and it's like, I'm not gonna go to any person unless there's some kind of, like, father figure.
Yeah, he goes, what are the odds that anyone who walks through that door I have some kind of connection with? And then walks Michael Gross. His father from Family Ties. Well, did you see who played his mother on this show too? His mother.
Oh, wait, what's her name was on here too, right?
Tonight is Right for Love with Meredith Baxter Burney.
Yep.
I love that chef song from South Park. Tonight is Right for Love.
I forgot.
With Meredith Baxter Burney.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I saw the thing, but I didn't get to that episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were, the Michael Gross, Meredith Baxter Burney. And of course, we have the episode with Christopher Lloyd too that we'll get to.
Oh yeah, the goodbye episode was really good, and it was.
Oh yeah, it was a two-parter or
great way to write him off too. Like, he takes the bullet for one of the mistakes of the campaign, the mayor.
Yeah. And it's not just the mayor. He's actually taking a bullet for the whole staff.
Nikki's boyfriend too was involved with the mob and unintentional mob ties to a contract or something. And that's the thing too. If he hadn't had this whole bullshit relationship with Heather Locklear's character for no reason that whole season, and he was still had a thing for Nikki, that would have meant a lot more.
Oh, definitely.
Like, because they kind of abandoned the whole Nikki thing, and they had the whole Heidi Klum thing.
Yeah, which the Heidi Klum thing was kind of funny.
Yeah, but I was thinking that whole time when he takes the bullet, kind of for Nikki almost. You're like, wow, if they were really a thing still, that would mean a lot.
That would have meant a lot more. Yeah. But that was very annoying to me. That it's like, oh, okay, we started with Carla Gugino. We went along. Yeah, it's like we had Heidi Klum in there. Connie Britton, Nikki. It's like, what is it? Whenever somebody also joins the show, he's gonna be with them too.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm a straight man, so it's hard for me to gauge, but is Michael J. Fox such a fucking heartthrob at this point that you're like, I want to watch him fuck everybody? Is that what the idea was? Because he fucks everybody on this show.
Yeah, it was so strange.
How many scenes were him in his apartment ripping his fucking pants off and diving onto the bed?
Or his shirt. Yeah.
Right. No, the Heidi Klum stuff was pretty funny, and the fact that she was playing herself as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this show, it does suffer from one of the things I hate on a lot of these sitcoms. so much relationship bullshit. Because
too much relationship bullshit.
Also because the workplace stuff is so fun. I want more of that.
Yeah. And again, when we get to play with characters like Paul, when we get to play with characters like Carter, when we get to play with characters like Stewart, it's like, oh, okay, this is fun. Like, it doesn't have to all be about relationships. Although, like, relationships factors into each one of them too. Like Paul's wife leaving for the convent.
Well, even down to the final episode, which I guess they must not have known they were going to be canceled before it ended, because it's not a finale, really. It's just another plain Jane episode where Charlie and Caitlin are fucking in the mayor's office, and there's a videotape they're trying to hide.
Yep.
If it was going to be a finale, wouldn't you have much rather had some closure for at least the 4 characters that have been there the whole run, than to have a sex tape episode about the 2 new characters that you really are like...
I really was disappointed come season 5 and 6.
Yeah, I completely agree.
With season 4, there was still a lot of great stuff, including the the goodbye episodes. But it's just like when we lost Mike and we brought in Charlie, it just took a whole. It's just like whoa. It's like,
which apparently Michael J. Fox stayed on as it said creative consultant and executive producer, I believe.
Correct.
So he still had some stakes in it, which he does come back for 3 episodes in season 6.
Yes.
I did watch those 3. Even though he's back, they're really not that interesting episodes. You could tell they just wanted to give him a happy ending.
Hey, now.
Whoa.
I was going to say, I don't remember that episode. or is that something with Stewart? I don't know.
They probably would have made Janelle do it. Can't find anything else for her to fucking do. Bastards. But no, they clearly brought him back to finalize his breakup with Caitlin, Heather Locklear, and immediately marry him off.
Yeah.
They just bring in...
What?
And I can't remember if they said that he knew that girl before or something, but they just bring in some hot little blonde. They're like, okay, we're getting married this episode. And you're like, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, like, who played...
Her name was Amanda or something. But yeah, I was like, "What? You really brought him back just for this?" Like,
yeah, it was
especially his goodbye episodes were so good. We didn't need to see him.
Yeah, yeah. Oh God. Yeah,
also, wouldn't the press be like, "This scandalous man's back in the building"? Wouldn't they be all over that in the media?
Right. Yeah. I would have thought it's like, hey, how is he back here?
And he's literally helping with the campaign again. You're like, wait.
Yeah, it's like...
Wasn't the whole point of him leaving, like, to take the bullet and get the fuck out? Like, you have to fire me, Mr. Mayor,
Mm-hmm.
He's like, call
me
Randall.
It's like, here's the speech.
Yeah.
Like, he had James write the speech for, getting rid of him.
That was a great scene, too, when the mayor's like, I can't say goodbye to your face. But since you're here, he sits down, he literally records the video right in front of him.
Recording.
And then he just goes, here you go, and gives him the tape.
Oh, yeah, I gotta say, like, I don't know what it is about usually political heads, like mayors and governors and that, like, on a lot of the sitcoms that I've watched, basically they're played for fools. Like, and it's not that the mayor is a complete fool, but it's just like he's so oblivious to things at times when he's mayor of the city of New York.
Goldberg, in that same interview I watched, said that the mayor was originally written much darker of a character, like a much more seedy, dark character. But when Barry Bostwick came in, he read it as that goofball fun, and he goes, you know what? Let's go with that. He goes, I don't know if I want Barry Bostwick because he's too big of a name. But then he said he came in and stole his heart, and he was just so goofy and lovable, which he plays beautifully in this.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find the one that played Amber there, but I would have thought they actually brought in Michael J. Fox's actual wife, Tracy Pollan, like, but she was in 2 earlier episodes, and they even brought in his girlfriend from also another couple of episodes of Family Ties, like back then, Daphne Zuniga from Spaceballs.
Well, it would have made more sense if they brought back Carla to marry him or something at the end.
Right.
That
would have actually made a lot more sense.
Because in the first episode, we learned they were together for a year and a half. They were living together.
Right. And then go from that to all of a sudden, 13 episodes. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah. So even that would have made a little more sense. You could have built up to it a little bit. And he did 3 episodes. You could have worked 3 episodes up to reuniting them, and we fucked up. We should be together.
Yeah,
that'd be at least something.
We really
tied.
were supposed to be together.
At least something tied to the past a little bit.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I will say there was a lot of swings and a miss on the show, but the show at the same time kept my interest as far as, this is funny. Like, there's some good characters. It still annoyed the hell out of me that everything's a relationship episode. Everything's a relationship. It's like, come on. We can do other things in the workplace. It's New York.
What was the movie that Michael J. Fox did? They said this was inspired by was it something about the president? He was in a movie about the president, and that's what also they were like, we like you in a political setting.
I'm trying to remember.
And they said,
Success?
They said, what if we took what was his name? Alex P. Keaton, and gave him power.
Right.
And that was the main basis.
Just
was it All the President's
back,
Men? What was the fucking president movie he was in?
No, that All the President's rest in peace, Robert Redford.
American President.
American President.
Is that the one?
I believe you're right. Trying to think of his old movie catalog, other than Back to the Future.
It was inspired by his character from Mars Attacks. He's just a hand. Oh, of course we had to watch the Christopher Lloyd one, the Back to the Future 4 Judgment Day.
Yes, where Christopher Lloyd plays his mentor, his political mentor. Christopher Lloyd's character basically tells him, yes, he is the son of God,
the Messiah or whatever. Yeah,
he is the Messiah.
And they're all like, yeah, your buddy's a little religious, wouldn't you say? Yeah, so he found God, No, it was, at first I couldn't understand what the fuck Christopher Lloyd was saying. He was talking so fast in the first couple scenes.
Yeah, he was definitely rushing through.
Yeah, but he was definitely trying to do something character-wise there. You're like, what the fuck is this dude saying?
Yeah, but I do love the end of that episode where Rags, the pug, Paul had accidentally killed him.
Yeah, he drops a paperweight on his head.
Yeah, the paperweight falls on him. But then he stages it like Carter killed him. That when Carter opens the door too hard, that oh my God, what did you do?
Yeah. He puts his dead dog in front of the door and goes, "Oh, come in. Oh, but you gotta push really hard. It sticks sometimes." And he thought what a horrible fucking friend, dude.
But the best is at the end when Rags is in a box, Carter has him in a box, and Christopher Lloyd goes over. Oh, it's rubs his belly, cute dog, and then all of a sudden he's back to life.
Yeah,
it's like, wait, what?
Oh, my favorite simplistic line reading was Paul's when Carter's giving him the meds when he first starts dog sitting. He's like, "Oh, these are his pills. He's got to take these every 2 hours or whatever. These pills are for indigestion, whatever, every 3 hours. This ointment you got to rub on his belly twice a day, and then this ointment is for easier bowel movements. You got to rub it on his rectum." Yeah. And Paul just looks at him and goes, "I'm gonna need more money." It's just the most simplistic.
Yeah, it's like that stunned look at it, I'm gonna need more money.
Right, it's so good. Just only he could take such a line, read that line on paper. It's not funny, but he just made it so fucking funny the way he's
exactly. Again, it's the Richard Kind delivery.
He just kind of threw it away, which I love when actors do that. You take something so fucking just throw it out, and it makes it that much funnier.
Mm-hmm. But I guess did you have any favorite Michael J. Fox episodes? Besides the ones that we mentioned.
Those were probably my favorites. The Goodbyes and the Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He's just really good. I love his interactions with almost every character, which is why I'm really glad that they gave him like a moment with each character in the Goodbye episodes.
Yes.
Even when Heather Locklear comes in, he has that one of the first lines to her. He's like, "Don't you think you're being a little dramatic? This isn't one of those like hokey soap operas." Like calling back to her soap opera days and shit like that.
Yeah, he fit the role, and Charlie Sheen, to me, shit the bed.
Well, and just looking at the pilot, too, like, it would be really easy for an actor to make that character unlikable in the pilot alone.
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
The line, the first episode, they're talking about there's a trash strike, and they're worried about that, and the mayor makes a comment about, someone says, "Oh, are you going to go to the gay pride parade?" And he goes, "What, are you high?"
No, what are you, drunk?
What are you, drunk? Well, he said he was going to dump all the trash in New Jersey, Nick. How you feel about that?
Yeah, I was I was a little annoyed at that. Although, then when I realized, like, because that was like right at the beginning of the episode, and I didn't realize at the beginning they were in New York.
Yeah.
And it's like, when they said it was in New York, it's like, okay, we get picked on by New York all the time.
We're used to getting shit on by New York, yeah.
Exactly. It's like, we're the little brother of New York, and it's like, I don't know about that.
As far as the likability of the character, though, right in that pilot, you have him kind of talking about shady ways to dispose of trash, to fuck over the trash workers. On top of that, the mayor makes that comment about the gay pride parade. So now he's just going around the office. I need someone gay. Anyone gay? Like, we need a safe face
James.
here. Yeah, James, you're gay now. He's like, I don't think so. Well, you're gay.
You should probably call your parents.
And they literally hire Carter just because he's gay.
Yeah.
It's the only, they're like, bring him in. He's like, I'm going to make your campaign a nightmare. He's like, you're hired. Like, I don't give a fuck. I just need a gay guy to cover my ass at this point. But there's a lot of episodes like that. And the creators did say they didn't want, they know there's corruption in politics. They didn't want to make these like perfect politicians. They do some shady shit. They hide shit. They cover up shit. He goes, but I just wanted them every once in a while to turn their face into the light. Every once in a while. He goes, they're not always good, but every once in a while, he goes, they're just slightly better than all the other politicians.
And the thing is, this cast, minus Charlie Sheen, like, has the charisma to get through these types of situations where it's like, okay, maybe they're not so bad. All right, okay, I see.
They never lose that cynicism. There's a real cynical aspect of the show, and that I like that about the political satire of the show. Because even though we don't know what side the mayor's on, is he a Democrat, Republican, or other? We don't fucking know.
No, we like throughout the whole thing, we really never find out him, like, and Mike, the deputy mayor. We don't know really which way they're leaning,
and which is good for the show. It doesn't divide your audience. They make weird choices on both sides of the the road.
Again, like you said, outright, pilot episode, like. Are you marching in the gay pride? It's like, what are you, drunk? It's like, oh, okay, we're going with like the more like the Reagan conservative years. Oh no, okay, hold on. Now we got. All right, wait. They hired someone that's gay, and okay, so I don't know which way we're going here.
Did you watch the one where he's on Politically Incorrect and they keep calling him a racist?
No, I missed that one.
Yeah, he's on Politically Incorrect, and they keep like don't you think a lot of your policies seem to lean a little racist and this and that? And he goes, how can I be racist? I'm dating a black woman. That was when he's with Janelle.
But I love the different also cameos, like you're saying, like, okay, he was on that, he was on Millionaire, so you had Regis there, and you had him
all
on
the ABC shows, at least.
all the ABC shows. But it's like you had, as you said, Letterman. You had hell. You even had Conan, but not as Conan.
You had the president on there. Donald Trump was on there.
Yeah, not for nothing, but I had to switch off that episode.
Rosie O'Donnell was on that same episode, I think, which is funny.
Yeah, which is really bizarre. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can't take this episode. It's just too much. No.
This was made by DreamWorks Television, which this is before they were doing movies. Before DreamWorks blew up with like Shrek and shit. This was their TV division.
Yep. No. This was the key thing at the beginning.
I think they said this was their only DreamWorks successful show too.
You know what? I couldn't remember another.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, I didn't realize they were doing TV.
At least up until they launched the pictures, the film division. This they said was the only successful TV show they had done.
Wow. But again, getting to the other character, the Charlie Sheen, Charlie, what was his last name with this? Let's see, Crawford. It's like, it's just, he was such an uninteresting character because we've seen Charlie Sheen play this character.
I guess if you watch this
movies
first, you wouldn't be as like over it.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't have had that, like, oh, okay, this again.
Was this his first foray into TV?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe this was his first foray because early on you had like his cameo or like the short thing in Ferris Bueller. You had,
and that's Charlie Sheen being hysterical.
Yeah, that's Charlie Sheen being hysterical.
And
Ruck.
Then
there you go. You had Hot Shots.
I wonder if there was some connection there with Ruck and Charlie.
You know what? I wouldn't. Yeah, that's a good question.
But no, his cameo in Ferris Bueller is so fucking funny. The drugs.
Yes.
What are you in here for? Drugs?
Drugs.
No, what are you in here for? Drugs.
Yeah, but it's just though the charisma that Michael J. Fox had for those first 4 seasons. Again, I was already coming at it with like some cynicism of it's like, oh, Charlie's playing Charlie again, but I just didn't find that same charisma in that character.
Well, actually, the power of Michael J. Fox. We shouldn't probably be calling the first episode the pilot, right? Because apparently they didn't have a pilot. They were immediately promised 22 episodes.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy. Well, hey, Partners was immediately promised 10, and that's all it got.
Well, that was the 10 to 90 or whatever the fuck.
Yes.
Which Charlie Sheen eventually ended up with. But yeah, they were immediately out the gate 22 episodes just on the back of, oh, we got Michael J. Fox coming back to TV and the creator of his hit show, Family Ties. Yeah. But yeah, God, I agree that the Charlie Sheen years were very mundane.
Yes.
And the show was canceled, clearly. They didn't get a finale.
Right.
So I wonder if the ratings dipped or if it was just like, it's time. It was just time.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, like either one of those that it's like, yeah.
Well, and when the show left New York and went to LA, even Bill Lawrence, the co-creator, left the show. So we only had one of the creators on the last 2 years too. Right.
So yeah, that also helped it suffer for those last 2. Yeah, I just didn't find the episodes even very interesting of like the Charlie Sheen ones. Even the one where it turns out he and Caitlin that they actually had met earlier.
Oh, and he broke up her relationship or something.
Yeah, he broke up her relationship at college. She was hosting a Young Democrats, Michael Dukakis, was visiting at the time. It was in 88.
Do you think that works better on sitcoms too, when they bring in a new character that even though the audience doesn't know them, if they have a history with a character, do you think that helps? Or do you think the new meeting and interactions are better for a new character?
You know what? I like to say the new, but some people I think want that kind of like, oh, there's already an established, relationship here.
Because if he had come in and they probably would have done it with Caitlin, like, oh, we dated 20 years ago, or they probably would have done something like that if that were the case. But I would think even if he came in and he was like, maybe he's the son of the mayor or something. And that would at least, through the mayor, I think you'd accept him a little more because you love that character. It would give you a reason to forgive some of his callous, snide, womanizing shit because you're like, oh, it's the mayor's son. I think something like that could have been more interesting, but...
It could have. But yeah, it's just, the way it was written just...
But I know they would have
didn't matter either way.
They would have made him an old flame of Caitlyn, because that's clearly how the writing was going toward the end here. Is all got to be. And then you would have just had more fucking relationship crybaby bullshit throughout the rest of the show. I did think of one dating episode that I did like.
Which one?
Did you watch the Michael J. Fox one where he dates the magician?
Oh, no, I didn't see that one.
So this girl comes in and she's doing a show for a bunch of kids in the press room, and he ends up asking her out, but she's a psychopath. Like, immediately they sleep together and she's like, I love you. And he's like, oh, fuck. But, she starts to get real clingy real quick. So he breaks it off and she starts doing real magician shit. Like, he comes into his office, there's a tiger in there and shit. Oh,
okay. I got to go back and watch that one.
That was a very fucking funny episode. And then, so I think it might have been Stacy, Jennifer Esposito's character, who's like, if all you gotta do is like, because it's like second date, she's like, you're gonna meet my parents. And he's like, oh boy. And she's like, well, all you gotta do is offend them. So he just starts talking all kinds of horrible shit to her parents. Like, he goes, I must say, the sexual prowess you've embedded in your daughter is immaculate, and they're like, and they storm out, and she goes, that was amazing. No one ever talks to my parents like that.
Backfire.
And he's just like, well, I just hate them. She goes, me too. And it's like, fuck. But it ends with, I think it was the same episode where, Stuart and Carter opened a gay bar. Because they buy a bar.
Oh my god! I okay. Now I definitely have to go back and watch this episode because I love actually the relation between those two characters.
Yeah, they're best friends, but he's also like a homophobe. It's funny.
Yeah. It's such the odd.
But they buy a bar in a neighborhood, and then quickly realize that the only way they're going to get customers is make it a gay bar because it's a very fluent gay neighborhood. Gay neighborhood. So they start having dances and shit, and then they get fined by the city because they don't have a dance permit. So they hire the magician. That is a thing. Actually, there was a bar here in Michigan where they got in trouble for that I used to go to.
Oh, wow.
You actually have to have a permit to have a dance floor.
Holy shit. Yeah, because there was a bar that my friends and I used to go to in the city. Like, I think someone there mugged a wedding DJ and stole their mixtape. And like, because it was the same music every fucking weekend.
Wow.
But they would move tables and make a dance floor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the bar I used to go to in my 20s got in trouble for that. But so they hire the magician to entertain one night, and of course Michael J. Fox decides to break up with her on stage because there's a whole heated moment. But she already has Paul cut in half as part of the trick. And so she storms out and leaves him cut in half. He's just like, guys, come back. But that was a pretty funny episode.
Okay, I got to go back and watch that one.
I want to touch on the theme song.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. First season was like really a nothing.
It's not noises. Apparently, it changed every episode, which I didn't really notice. But I guess it would be like sirens and then.
Yeah.
Car horns or I don't know.
But yeah, seasons 2 and 3.
The Spin Doctors.
For Spin City, we have the Spin Doctors.
And that was the harmonica one, right? That was the harmonica.
Yep, that was the harmonica one.
And then it changes again because the cast changes so much, they probably had to redo the fucking opening all the time.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, and that, fourth season on one, it's like, whatever.
It's just a bunch of electric guitar riffs.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, whatever.
It's like, okay.
Not memorable or exciting.
It was an afterthought.
Yeah, this show would have benefited from the nowadays, bam, start the show. Just do one guitar. Bring. Done. All right, move on.
Exactly.
All right, my last note is just another great guest star episode I did enjoy. Did you watch the Woody Harrelson one?
Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't see that one either.
Woody Harrelson wins a contest for children that's to be mayor for the day.
Oh, no.
So there was a similar episode in the Golden Girls when I covered that one about Rose writes a essay and it wins this contest because they think she's a child. I think I just learned that I can move my camera by...
Yeah, I just saw that. I'm like, oh, that's
What was the hand motion I did? That was weird.
I don't know.
So anyway, similar in this one, he writes in an essay, he wins mayor for the day, and it's Woody Harrelson. And they're like,
that's great.
You know this is a contest for children. He goes, it did say children of all ages. But yeah, he was just really funny in it. It's Woody Harrelson. When is he not funny?
Exactly. Well, when he's playing, like a character like in Natural Born Killers, okay, so yeah, maybe you're not as funny.
Did you see Zombieland? Come on. Oh God.
Oh.
That Bill Murray cameo alone's worth watching Zombieland.
I was just gonna say, it's like, well, Zombieland, Woody's great, but yeah, the whole reason to watch that movie is the Bill Murray, Bill Murray playing a zombie, and then.
But yeah, I only find my list here.
Yeah, I got mine.
All right, well, why don't you start while I find mine, then tell me your final thoughts and where this falls.
I have this one under happy endings and above what's happening.
Happy? What number?
42.
Okay, that's pretty low. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it wasn't that it was bad, but it was a lot of repeat of the same relationship stuff over and over.
Well, I'll tell you what. I respect you for giving this a hit the way you gave that 70s show a hit for that one bad season. Because this one has twice the bad seasons with both the final.
Oh, yeah. No. I totally get you.
Well, I guess bad's though not the right word. It's just not as good. And that's the problem, is the first 4 seasons set the bar so high.
Yeah, it totally outshines the final 2 seasons.
And honestly, I don't really care for the 4th with her as much, except for those great couple episodes where he leaves.
Right.
But seasons 1, 2, and 3 to me are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome. God, I'm looking at my list. I don't know where to fucking put this, to be honest. It's so
I know.
hard.
I was having the same problem because I'm like, yeah, again, it's not that it was bad, but yeah, it wasn't like, okay, I don't consider it like Raising Hope level or
Oh, I just saw News Radio on my list, and I wanted to say Michael J. Fox in an interview I saw about the creation of Spin City. He gave News Radio an amazing shout out because he was doing The Frighteners, he said, I think in New Zealand.
Yeah, oh God. I love that movie.
Yeah. He was doing it, I think, in New Zealand, and he was trying to figure out what to do next. And he goes, all these comedy scripts I'm reading are not funny. And he goes, where the fuck are all the comedy writers? And then he said someone sent him a tape of News Radio. And he goes, wait a minute, all the great comedy writers are on TV again? And he goes,
there we go.
I want to go back to TV if they're writing that good of shit. And I was like, oh shit.
There we go. Yeah, again, such a great show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was on Reddit the other day too, and somebody was asking for sitcoms to watch besides the standards.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was going through to see what people were bringing up. And many times, News Radio was coming up. It's like, yes, someone finally recognizes that this show is great. I don't know why, by the way, I'm turning into like, paranormal activity.
Yeah, you keep going all blurry and shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
You look like you just watched the tape from The Ring. When their face gets all fucking distorted and shit.
I go like this. Instead, it shows my head losing hair.
Your phone's ringing, Nick. You better answer it. 7 days. I guess
But-
I'm going
so-
to need a new co-host. Nick's going to be dead in 7 days.
You never had a dead co-host before.
It is almost Halloween time. We could prop you up like Terry Kaiser,
yeah.
who's still alive. Weekend at Bernie's. Got to bring it back.
Great callback.
All right. Sorry, I'm stalling because I really don't know where to put this. God damn.
I'll give you some help. I think it should be in your lower half.
Whoa, dude.
Hey,
What are you, a
Where I think
proctologist?
you should put it in your lower half. No, I think.
I'm looking at happy endings. I can kind of see your comparisons there.
Yeah,
I have,
but
that
I
at
think
31.
you have happy endings a little higher rated than I do, though.
I have it at
right?
31. I think I'm gonna put it under Three's Company at 35.
Okay.
Which would put it between The Kids in the Hall, Death Comes to Town, and Three's Company. I think that's probably... And if I'm being honest, this is the hardest one I think I've ever had to rank.
Yeah, it was a strange thing because it wasn't that, oh my God, this is the greatest sitcom, but
parts of it
everyone
were.
was so fucking charming.
It's like parts of it were the greatest, and that's the
Yeah,
problem.
it's like there was some great writing early on and, some great characters. Again, not used enough, but you had... Throughout, you had Alan Ruck, you had Richard Kind, you had, it's like you had these great people.
Again, I would have much preferred one of them got promoted. If you promoted Carter to deputy mayor instead of bringing Charlie in,
that would have been perfect. Because again, even if you had already brought in Heather Locklear, the two of them could be battling, on many issues.
Oh yeah,
because she was when she first came in, she was very strong-willed. She was very oh okay, I'm not going to be this person you can control. Just like Carter when he came in, it's like I'm going to be your worst nightmare.
And even better, who would now have to answer to Carter? Stewart.
Yeah, which you see. Why don't we? They listen to people like you and I, for some of these sitcom ideas.
Imagine you walk in that office and you just have Rags sitting right there on that desk, voiced by David Letterman or Regis Philbin.
Yes, that would have been so great.
Just trying to kill himself every. Oh man, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I laughed so fucking hard every time that dog licked a light socket or something. It was so
it's
good.
Like, why do you say he's suicidal? And all of a sudden, he licks the lamp. It's like
It's the one where he died but got brought back to life. They're doing like the reminiscing, and it just showing all the times the dog tried to kill himself.
It's like on the ledge of the window. It's like
it's gonna jump out the fucking window. They said that there was one where I don't know what character it was because I didn't see the episode, but one of the characters was contemplating jumping out the window or off the building or something, and the dog in the voice goes, "Take me with you."
Oh my God.
Anyway,
so
watch
great.
half of the show and enjoy it, and then just like I said, stop. You can stop after season 3 or maybe four if you want.
You know what? Enjoy 4. At least watch the goodbye episodes.
Yeah.
So Jay, if people want to catch more of us, where can they find us? Besides blurring in the dark like me.
Yeah. Well, you can find Nick for at least 6 more days until the ring catches up with him. Samara is coming.
You can find me down a well.
Check him out at NetNick191 on pretty much every social. You can find me on all the socials at BidwellFog. You can find Sitcom My Face, this show you just listened to, hopefully, a situation comedy podcast anywhere you get your favorite podcast, as well as YouTube. We're on Facebook, Sitcom My Face. Email us, sitcommyface@gmail.com. And until next time, I really hope you fine folks will Sitcom my face. Good night.
Bye-bye.
No, Killian, don't jump.